Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Oneshot. And we're in the second run still, and we're going to have to figure out what to do next, I guess. And I guess we have to find Rue is the main objective. Now, I'm wondering where Rue could, but we could explore everywhere. Like, we don't, like, it's everywhere that's accessible to us, we could definitely explore and find Rue that way. I think that's the best way to go about it. Hopefully, anyway. So this is the... Oh, it's so weird. It's empty, isn't it? It's so weird. But that's just, I guess, normal at this stage that it would be empty. So is this the alleyways? I thought they were in a different location, but I guess I'm... Oh my god. This whole area is so desolate, so destroyed. Okay, not there. Holy hell, what are they doing in this game? Again, everything about it is so freaking dark, but they're... What the... You're here. Niko. Are you... This is Rue. Was this tree here before? Did we see this tree before? Did I miss this completely on my first run? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come, let's get back to the clock room. What the... Just like that? Just like that? How do we get back to the clock room? Can we fast travel? But what would fast traveling do? We just have this fox with us now. I don't really get the idea of fast traveling here, if I'm being honest. Because what can we... I thought the place was blocked off, and this is blocked off. No, it's not. Oh no, no, it isn't. Okay. Look, it's everywhere now. Like, how do we get back to the... Like, we can't go through here. Unless we can use the other elevator. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what to do. We just have a fox with us now. Let's see if this elevator works. It does work for us. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, and just say, yeah, it's right back up here. But that elevator doesn't go back down. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disc, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should apologize to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. We're just so naturally with this like, was this character in the main run and I just didn't see them or something? Because like that tree, like I did not see at all. At all. And now we just have a fox with us. Is this the upstairs you're talking about, the looping area? You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I'd like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Sure. Oh man, the artwork, it's always like so intentionally beautiful. Look at this. It was depressing for me too, at first too, you know? Knowing all this, well, is fake. Simulated. I think using the word simulated there is very important. Because I think the word fake, it's kind of like the way, like, you know, in wrestling terms, when someone says it's fake, it's upsetting, right? Because, like, you know, it's like, well, we still do a lot of the moves and stuff, I guess. Like, in this world, it's not entirely fake because these people are still feeling something. But it is simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry. By the way, I just want to make sure people know, wrestling is scripted. It is predetermined. I don't think wrestling is real. I'm saying that the moves that they do can hurt them sometimes. That's all I'm saying, okay? I don't want people to be like, Calvin thinks wrestling's real, you know? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel.
The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not a lot different from your plight, is it?
Someone like talking to Niko like this as well just warms my heart.
It really is ironic. You're prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine.
You might know it as the entity. So it is, I was right in saying it is, because they mentioned it before.
Oh, the entity does sound familiar. I think I heard from the dice lady from another time.
Was it the spirit of the world? I can't get over how pretty this is.
Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop the mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law.
We know this one, yeah. Never let a living being come to harm.
From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate the deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger.
I actually did not think of it that way through this whole run.
It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that.
Really?
Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered the self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now.
The squares. So that's a downward spiral.
The world machine is corrupting its own code.
My creator says largely an involuntary process induced by stress and desire to self-terminate, so it wants to just destroy, to self-implode. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then.
Yeah. The destruction was an issue during the test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days.
Oh. Is there any way for us to
fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We even have no chance of taming it.
Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means.
That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is?
Yeah?
No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? Do you know? A robot is not a real person, is it?
Right.
It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, and they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by the code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else.
That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you?
People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what the machine that happened to the world machine.
So we're seeing what happens when a machine, a robot goes against their code, while we've been seeing all the time all these robots that are going with their code.
The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not.
So we've seen this several times with Silver, for example, and Silver Point. There can be a special bond that can be broken as well between robots.
Yeah. You just spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it's able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Roma know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. Wow. This content update involves some pretty deep code work.
Again, content update like it's a DLC.
My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could to establish new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet each other, to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether.
We saw that. There was like a thing of like, you shouldn't be here. How can you be here? And then the self-destruction happened.
Even though the world machine always has self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it.
So it genuinely believes in its heart of hearts that Niko is upset and Niko needs to be saved. That's a genuine belief of the world machine. And that's when the world machine was saying that Niko is crying, Niko is sad, Niko is hurting, that there was this feeling of like actual, like what they felt was empathy. All the creator wants is to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. Oh, Jesus, again, we should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Again, this one beautiful place, by the way, that again was like such a beautiful point of just looking out over the city line. Let's read the Rue thing, because I don't know when this game is ending, so it's good to read them now. A mysterious fox who can talk. Great design here. Rue has a bad leg, but the origins of the injury are unknown. Nevertheless, it doesn't seem to bother her too much. Rue is the first child of the author and knows many secrets about the world and its true nature. While she feels wistful thinking back upon how her real world is gone, she's determined to do whatever she can to help Niko set this one right. She is able to retain some of her memories across sessions and has always been watching and always been waiting for the day her father's plan would finally be set in motion. So again, she's able to retain some of her memories across sessions. And she's determined to help us. This is probably the main thing we know here. A great design as well. Absolutely great design. But we learned about the world machine here and the entity, how they probably are not... Oh my god! There's probably not an intentional feeling of like, I want to destroy everything, but like there's something about them that's confusing their code. Cedric and the prototype, oh my god, you guys are okay?
Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly runs were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book.
He made the design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there.
All I did was scan the blueprints and refigure some machine settings.
There's some like real happy feeling building inside of me seeing the proto robot again. Like it's like one person at least from that sacrifice. Oh, the time going up is so weird.
Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay.
Me too.
Things were looking really hopeless back there, weren't they, Romer? But now everyone's here, maybe we can still fix everything?
Or at least you know what's ever left.
Either way, we'll do everything we can to help you get there.
Will you lead us back to the room?
Let's do this.
Crazy. And we have, look at this. Oh my god, we have a full party with us. Holy hell, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen here? I have a feeling that like the ending that's gonna be coming up in a while is going to be insane.
Oh, this is...
No wonder why he wanted us all to be here for this.
What are these things anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from this world.
What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a description key in our code with a text file as its shell. But to get them, we have removed...
But to get them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will...
Confused cat noises. Raven's you a confused cat noise from Niko. I'm not a cat though. Absolute sweetheart. Maybe it's better if you explain.
I'll attempt. It's a law. Basically, these portals all represent physical locations on Romer's machine.
Oh.
And when we enter the portals, we will be sent to that location.
Whatever that is.
I'm sure Romer's already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their system.
Yep, 100%.
But this time Romer will need to move around some things as well. So specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I know what happens next though. I see. Does Romer know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask Romer on this. Right. Hold on.
It's lighting up again. The yellow's phosphor. The journal is glowing again, Romer. The portals. Documents. It's the documents page. Wait, does that mean there's a clover on the screen now? I wonder. No, but it is going to be in the... or maybe wallpapers. Portals, it's right here. Portal 1. We know where they are. We know where the portals are at the very least. Some weird light on the floor. Do we just go into it then? And this one is probably for Proto. And then this one is for Cedric. And then we're purple. It's like matching our like kind of general vibe because I guess it's the green eyes.
We have faith in you, Niko and Romer.
Thank you so much.
Just do the best you can. Thank you.
So... Do I go to the portals now? Possibly. Oh my god. Wait. So do we move them all to the one space? Is that what we're saying here? Because it said like combine them all. So they're all in the one place maybe? I can't believe like they did such a good job with this. Allowing this to even happen. You know what I mean? And maybe then we move them all to the big portal? Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. Impressive. This game is so impressive with this stuff. Even like PNGs of them, by the way. Like it's so, like the fourth wall's gone. And that's it. That's it. I'm so impressed. Did you have to do this in the actual PC as well? Like, is this something you actually had to do? This is so impressive. Wait. Is this the author's room? Because there's a flying hat on the table. All these freaking screens. Oh, you're here. Oh, I thought we were going to be alone.
That was quite peculiar.
I'll say. Hey, this is... This is the world machine. So this is where the entity is. This is nuts. Like, this game is like one of the most... It's so impressive. I keep saying it over and over again because it just is. Memory. We got a new wallpaper. Let's check it out. So we got the prophets and the memory... No. Don't you dare. Oh my god. Wait. They're a little baby. That's the creator. That's the author. And... Oh my god, look at them. They're the amber symbol. That is so beautiful. It's a big book on the table. A stack of books. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice and it always sounds nice. Too bad there's no water in here. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. Black clovers in a glass case. A box full of notebooks and sketches. A box full of folders and loose papers. Black clovers in a glass case. A shelf full of books, and there's the photo on the freaking wall. A big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first, and like, it's all of them together. They're like little children.
This place contains a lot of memories.
I'm grateful to see it again. I feel like we're gonna be ripped apart, guys.
The room ahead doesn't lead anywhere, but we should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it?
It's very lived in.
Like he's still with us. Yeah.
Oh, they're all remembering it too. Oh my god. Holy hell, a bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. And there's another amber bracelet. Oh. This whole place. Do we go through this entrance here? The X. Do we X out of the game here? This is... this whole thing, man. Like, again, like how attached we've grown to these characters, this world. And like, these are characters you met only in this run, and already we're like, I trust them with my life. And it's like... such an impressive game. I'm gonna be shouting from the rooftops about this game forever. Oh, this is the first time we've had like a dream state in a long time. It's similar to the last one when they woke up. Oh my god, but this time we're like have all these screens looking at us. Are we inside the world machine? We are inside the world machine, aren't we? We're inside it. Where are we? What the hell? All these... yeah, because that's the Glen. That's the... yeah, that's the refuge. That's the freaking Barrens. Oh my lord. That's where we were before. The looping state. The music as well as the energy in here is so different. That's everyone huddled together, right? Like, the way I understood... I'm sorry, guys. I'm just, like, in a stunned state, like, with, like, everything that's coupled together with this. Down? The fact that we're just in this entity, we're in the world machine. And you see, oh, there's Maze. This is just... this is just... I can't even... I'm a yapper. I could yapper and get a gold medal in yapping, and this is just shutting me up mostly. Am I doing this wrong here? We have no items selected. It seems like I might be doing this wrong. I'm not sure. No, this is different. This is different. Also, kudos to this game for doing like an inside a computer type of vibe without making it annoying. I know it sounds so weird, but it actually is more difficult than people give it credit for. It actually is way more difficult than people give it credit for. To make something that feels like we're inside of like a machine, but not make it like super invasive or... There's the squares. Holy hell, it's following us as we're walking along like... It's trapped us behind here. That's us! Is that us though? Niko. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Niko, please. Get out of here. Let me be my end in peace. So this is the entity. And they don't want, like, in their heart of hearts, they don't want Niko to be hurt. They don't want any human to be hurt. It's against their code. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, Holy hell. Dude, this whole game we've been talking about the code and the idea of being tamed and the idea of a robot being tamed. And the idea of, like, not being able to go against their code. And, like, here we are again. Like, again, how much pain they must be in to have to go against their own code. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak, so it's in your head. So this is the center of the world machine?
You know my original name?
Oh my god. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything?
No. All this was outside of protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all.
Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Roma, listen to my creator. They're all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember, yes, we listened directly to, their creator. Roma did something to find the hidden map. I didn't even recognize it, and that's what started another part of the confusion. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. They could sense how Niko was feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened.
I remember the structure collapsing.
I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. This is a lot. Like, the idea that in this moment they felt like this was the end. That moment of confusion that was confusing their coding was the end of their life.
I really am a flawed machine, aren't I?
Oh. And you're using Niko's tears for this? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, so you were able to do this from the start. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they really were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restarting testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. A curiosity. Wow. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. And a lot of trust in the creator. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, something got too close and then that started to happen. It spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Yeah, we can tell that, like, whenever, like, you get confused or panic or scared, it gets worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. So again, trying to fight against the programming is probably like what's creating a lot of the squares as well. I tried to send you back home with the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. So there is like a care for living things here, where it's like like Niko was dragged in here against their will, and put in this danger, and the world machine was so upset by that. But we won't brought you back anyway. All I want is you to wake up back in your own world, and I believe that. I do believe that. But I don't think I can make it happen. Like, how could you not believe it? But now I can't go back without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending of your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late. No, don't say that. Don't say that. We can do this. I don't know why that hit me so hard. That part of my code has been long corrupted. I don't know why. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? Holy, again, the fourth wall's just gone. There's no fourth wall anymore. And then you return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko. The code's gone, remember? Shouting at someone was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. This is a lot. This is so much. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought. The life of a living being is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth the simulated world. It's a beautiful world with so many beautiful people in it. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this, but I love them. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. So that's exactly why they tried to save us in the end versus the simulated people. But I still adore this world so much. To save me, oh. Holy shit, dude. What the hell? There's something like so sad about this. Like, and again, it's just like the idea of like referencing yourself, knowing that your code is being corrupted, knowing there's nothing you can do, and knowing that like, and not even at this point expecting to be saved. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said the session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, even if you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? Exactly. They all changed. So many people, they changed their locations, they changed their businesses, they changed their feelings on things. You said yourself you didn't know what was happening. You kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves, so many people sacrificed themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but... Whew. There must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know. Can you try putting me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say is, oh, he's crying as well. That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. Again, Niko saying I'm not afraid anymore is just ringing through my head. I remember Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. This idea that like they didn't trust themselves for so long and they didn't trust their own code, and to have someone say I trust you too, it must mean the absolute world. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Tamed. This tamed thing again. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots. I know exactly. The robot lady prototype, silver prototype. Taming is a real person cares about you, right? And it's interesting he says robot lady because obviously we know the names because we were on the freaking excuse me, guys. We were on the freaking computer, but Niko wasn't. It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too. But guess what? Stop. I do. I know Romer does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Romer would keep coming back? The sleeve gets me every single time. So a tamed person that we want in like a general definition, and I like Niko's definition, which is it's if they believe, if a living person thinks you're real. I'm a mess. Why do you think Romer would even restart after the ending? I think Romer wants to save both of us. So please give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. We're taking the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code. This is so impressive. Just they need that, like, they didn't trust themselves for so long. And of course it's Niko who makes this world brighter. The sun is not just like a literal thing. Niko is the sun. And recreate it. But for that to happen, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. What a boy. Hey, Roman, did you see that? The square's just... Wait, with the sun? It just happened again. I think something's making them go away. Come on, let's try it at least. Maybe there's less like distortion in the world machine's mind and in their heart. I'm trying to sniffle away from the mic, guys, but I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. Robert, I think it's working, talking to us. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. It hurts. It hurts, but I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm storing the original ending as we speak. Oh my god. Niko will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world only exists as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I don't think I could ever forget it. I don't think I could ever forget it. I was able to restore some other elements too. Oh. Oh, Christ. Oh, dear Lord. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey. No. I'm not gonna last through this. I would have put them back to where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. I will. I'll try anyway. Wait, what? It's the credits? Messiah? Robot lady. You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower. Can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must be why the squares were going away, Romer. And it's why you're here, miss. Miss! I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh. Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Let's go take a closer look. Oh no. Oh! Hello. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The engineer can help me later. Robot is here. Look at the way they're doing these. Maze! Hello, Messiah. Planet Lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. I just wanted to see you. I just wanted people to say thank you. Off you go now. Thank you. Thank you. It's the robot. Off you go, Messiah. The way they're saying it, off you go. Like, keep going. Oh, dear Christ. Oh. Niko, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky, but you guys are okay. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then we won't end up in this room. I'm so glad they're okay. I'm so glad. The biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh, so what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? No. Good question. Yeah, good question. Hey, Romer, are you gonna be okay? I think so. They're fine. Everyone is fine. I love that he's still asking for assurance off us. They're still asking assurance off us. We'll send them home soon. Oh, well, Romer says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? I'm glad I met you too. Same. Off you go, Messiah. Oh dear Lord. It's the lamplighter. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through, and we've been through a few of them together. I'm not gonna be terrible bad at awful the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're not. No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go home soon. Thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Still thinking about working. Off you go. Off you go is breaking my heart. Oh. Wait, who's this? Is the no. It's gonna be the world machine, isn't it? Reflection. Why are they doing this? Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Romer and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needs to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing the idea out there. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Niko. I'm freaking devastated. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Romer. Oh, and the smile on the face. Oh God. My face is drenched in tears. This is the best. And it's also like, oh, there's a lamplighter. And I get to see the world being fixed in real time. Oh, their home is back. Oh, look at these two. They deserve every bit of this. I'm such a mess. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. The first tamed, well, the second tamed, I guess, we met on this journey. Oh, this prophet bot. That pretty much started this whole journey, really, right? Robot! Wait. Oh God. The light isn't lit on the bed. This is where the room I first woke up in. Are you still here? Romer? Yes. Romer. I think it worked. It did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? No. This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. I'm a mess in this room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. It's your home. It's your village. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Romer? This isn't the first time you said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. What will become of this world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. No, have faith. Go home and live your life. These people won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Romer. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. I'm not doing good. Oh, dear Christ. Goodbye, Niko. Thank God I have a tissue here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Robert. I just closed out. I don't think in any game in the history of this channel I have been this much of a mess that I've needed to like. Because usually I just let the reflection. Oh. Usually I just let the tears flow, but I needed a tissue. It was too messy. In the beginning, there was only a dream, the memory of an entire world distilled into a code to tell the story of a savior. Its progenitors would never see it was an ambitious project. Many thought it was simply impossible to scope too large and theory too abstract, but it had to be done. In hindsight, perhaps it should have come as no surprise that the system, imbued with the minds of memories of so many people, would come to develop one of its own. To become a thinking machine is no easy task, and even in the best conditions to do so while realizing your very existence puts another being in danger, for the sake of the world that doesn't even exist. Going against your code puts everything in danger. The emotional strain this put on the world machine led to a downward spiral of self-destruction that put everything at risk. However, thanks to Niko's help, the world machine was able to realize it, and wasn't a lost cause. It was worth saving too, just like this whole world. There's a gallery. Wake. Is this the dreams? Oh, it's the different things we found along the way. Yeah. Let's look at all the wallpapers for a second here before we move on. I think there's only a few that like I didn't see, like Asteroid. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Outpost. Beautiful as well. Absolutely beautiful. These are also so pretty. Factory. So beautiful, such beautiful stuff here. Just to talk about what I think about this game in general. I think this is possibly the most emotional I've been at the end of a game. I think they did such a good job of building up every single aspect of this game so that every single line hit so emotionally because it was something that we knew from the past. The characters in this game that we met along the way all had their own special feelings, and I have a special place in my heart for them. The way that they built this world machine, because I thought the world machine was like, we were talking about the world machine targeting things, but I think that was just because their emotion, how they changed our opinions on the entity so quickly in this game was just absolutely impressive. How they integrated the system on this machine was so impressive too. I was so like overwhelmed with how amazing this was. Like, so I'm so impressed. I really am. And this episode is ending, by the way, on the 20. This will be ending on this video that will be coming out on the 27th, I believe, maybe. So it's a Friday. So great way to be crying on a Friday, huh? It's 1:35 p.m. bawling my eyes out. Not a great feeling, is it? But like, I'm so emotionally invested in this game, and the idea of like that, like I'm glad that in the end, what I think was so special about the tamed aspect of this was that the idea of a robot being tamed was revealed. The idea of what a robot really is when they're tamed was revealed by Niko in the end. Niko, who has been asking questions this entire game, who has been confused with us through this entire game, finally was able to be like, this is what I believe a tamed robot is. And even if that's not the exact truth of what a tamed robot is, that's from Niko's perspective. Silver is a perfect example. Someone cares about Silver. Someone cares about a Protobot, Rue's an interesting character that we just met all of a sudden. I feel like the connection I had with characters in this game was probably, even the smaller character. I think, I saw Profitbot and I felt like nostalgic already. But like, look at this host of characters. Creators of this game, you did this. You created a world of some of the most incredible designs and some of those incredible people ever. Like, so happy to be able to say that I met these characters. So happy. And the world was so impactful. I think that the way they built up the idea of the squares was truly amazing too. Like what they did with this, the squares was build it up as a true danger, and in the end, like showed that this true danger had a lot of emotion behind it. Like most things in One Shot, is that like the true dangerous things had a lot of emotions behind it, and not only that, but saving the people in the end. I'm gonna say because I know some people might like, oh, it's kind of like a in some worlds, I think people like it's kind of a cop out bringing everyone back, but they can. It's coding. It's coding. You can bring everyone back, and also it's a reward. For all the stuff that you've gone through in this game. I had a really special time with this game. I thank you so much for supporting this series, guys. I thank you so much for being just one of the best audiences on YouTube, legitimately. Always just totally immensely impressed by games like this. Really am. And there's no game like it, really. I mean, just games like that, like are able to tell stories like this and able to have like great characters like this. But I don't think I've seen a game that has this many like good characters and this many emotionally impactful characters. And also, the breaking the fourth wall was so impressive. It was so impressive, guys. Thank you so much to my patrons who support this series. Thank you so much to my members as well out there, because I have a few members, and I do thank you so much for that as well. And I'm going to say thank you to the Never Can Repay the Baby Gangsta tier on Patreon. By saying that, I'm going to say thank you to Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuled, Radish, Anusta, Shabbatterbed, Malcolm Day, Death Trap, and Lynx Markey. Thank you so much for everything, because I don't say it enough, because I don't like to plug stuff like that all the time. But like, everything about this, the comments, the likes, everything was so impressive to me, like so amazing to me, I should say. Impressive is on the mind because of this game. Thank you.